Hello and welcome back to Brock's Basement. This is going to be my comic book pull list for the week of May 10th, 2023. A lot of stuff happened this past weekend, especially with Free Comic Book Day being on Saturday. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 came out on Friday. My daughter turned 10 on Sunday, and my son will turn 12 on Thursday. So, pretty busy week for me. But let's get right into the pull list. First up, we have Batman: The Adventures Continue Season 3, Issue 5. If you like Batman the Animated Series, you're gonna like this. I've read the first issue or two. It's good stuff. It's same vein as Batman the Animated Series. So yeah. Next up, we have Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker. This is book 1. I'm not caught up or current with the Sean Murphy universe for the Batman stuff and the White Knight. I need to get caught up, but yeah, what can you do? I'm busy. Haven't you noticed? I just told you I was. Next up, we have Scott Snyder and Francis Manapul's Clear, number 3. Issue 1 was amazing. I have not yet gotten a chance to dive into 2, so just stockpiling another one on there. I did finish a couple books this week. I finished Oblivion Song finally, and I also finished the Batman vs. Joker, the Deadly Duo, which was really, really good. The Mark Silvestri stuff. Really enjoyed it. Really cannot recommend that one high enough. But yeah. Next up, we have Tom King's Danger Street. This is issue 6. Took me a second because it's down here. But this is the main cover, and this is the fruity cereal cover, so it's got omega-3s. Hey, I'm a little bit behind on some of the Tom King books. I need to get caught up on those. Just been super busy, but I'm trying people. New number 1 from DC, and that is the Green Lantern number 1. This is by Adams with art by Ermasio. I don't know. I butchered it. I'm horrible. But yeah, they're also offering Green Lantern rings. We got some of the Comics Conspiracy, so if you buy one from us, you'll get a Green Lantern ring. They're still pumping those things out. So next up is Junkyard Joe number 6. I did get caught up to issue 5 with this one. Really solid Jeff Johns book. I cannot wait to see where we go with issue 6. Multiversity, Harley Screws Up the DCU number 3, an homage cover to Action Comics number 1. Yeah, Harley's just messing up the multiverse. It's great. It's crazy. It's all that fun stuff. So yeah. Next up is Noctera number 14, another Scott Snyder book with Tony Daniel's cover here. This one's pretty awesome. So I need to get caught up on Noctera, but I enjoyed Noctera so far, so I cannot wait to sit down and read a few issues. Next up is Jeff Lemire's Phantom Road number 3. 1 was amazing. I have 2 on my pile to get through, so now I'm just going to tack 3 on there, but hopefully I get to that one. Next up, we have Saga number 64. Saga's an amazing book. If you're not reading this, you need to be. Just go start buying the trades and reading it. Seriously. Next up, we have Sandman Universe Nightmare Country, The Glass House number 2. I have yet to read issue 1. It is actually back here on my pile. I have a pile back here of ones, and it's right here top that I need to, and right below it's Phantom Road. So I'm about a month behind on those books, not on the other ones. Next up, we have Mark Russell's Second Coming Trinity number 2. I still have to finish the previous miniseries, but this one's funny. Mark Russell's hilarious. I just found out he wrote that Fantastic Four Life, whatever, the one that the 50s, 60s, the one where he does the decades. Yeah, I might have to actually buy that one. It's a Marvel book. That's odd for me. Next up, we have Star Wars: The High Republic number 9. Not even caught up. I'm not even gonna lie. I tried to stick with kind of the High Republic stuff because honestly, Marvel is pumping out so many Star Wars books, it's ridiculous. Not to mention Dark Horse doing all of the aimed at kids stuff or the all ages stuff. There's just so much Star Wars content. The novels, it's I tried to stick with it, but it's just I don't know what this instant gratification universe there's just so much. It's people are going to be burnt out, and not, and it's sooner rather than later. Next up, we have Stargirl, The Lost Children, number 6 of 6. I think I read issue 1 of this, but it's John's. It's Stargirl. What can you do? I'll read it. And finally on my read list is WildCATs number 7. I don't know why I'm a glutton for punishment. It's not. It hasn't been that great. I don't like saying something is not good or that I haven't been enjoying it, but in the case of WildCATs, I have not really been enjoying it. Now, variant covers and stuff are awesome. Story itself, not so much. So, if you're a fan of WildCATs, might be something that it'll hurt, but you'll get through it. I did grab some variants this week. I picked up the cover B for the Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker for issue 1. I was also able to get the Dan Mora 1 in 25 for Batman White Knight Presents Generation Joker. Dan Mora, he's just hot right now. Amazing, amazing stuff. Got the cover B for Danger Street number 6. And this one actually is the Dingbats of Danger Street, so that's where Danger Street comes from, if you did not know that. Ivan Rice did a amazing Green Lantern variant cover, so I snagged that one up. Junkyard Joe, Gary Frank, he does a cover A and like a cover D or something, so I snag up both of those because it's good stuff. Harley, Multiverse, gotta snag that one up. This is the Tyler Kirkham one. I don't know who did this cover. I'm not looking it up, but it's pretty cool. So I snagged up the variant cover for Nocterra 14. And Clayman knocks it out of the park with this WildCATs number 7 cover. Look at that. That just screams 90s. Oh, mwah, love it. It's amazing. Just so you know, it's probably going to be one of my favorites this week. But don't tell anybody. I did grab one graphic novel, the hardcover for Bone Orchard Mythos 10,000 Black Feathers. This is really, really good stuff. Jeff Lemire and Andrea Sorrentino, fantastic job on this Bone Orchard stuff. It's amazing. There's a straight to graphic novel one. I can't remember the name of it. The Passageway. Highly recommend that one. This one's amazing. The new one's coming out soon. So yeah, Boneyard Orchard, really, really good stuff, and I highly, highly recommend it. Free Comic Book Day was this past Saturday. For those of you that don't know, Free Comic Book Day is something that was started 20-some years ago by Flying Colors Comic Shop up in the North Bay here. I believe it's Walnut Creek. This is about 45-minute drive from where I'm at. I have not yet been to Flying Colors, but I should check it out at some point, but I'm always busy. But they created this kind of free comic book day, and so that's what it's become. I learned a couple things this year that I didn't know from previous years, partially just because I'm so busy that I don't have time to pay attention. But there's color coding on the books. I'll show you as I go. But I have a small sample of what was released this year. And I'll start out with The Last Comics on Earth. My son read The Last Kids on Earth. It's a Netflix thing, I think, as well. But if you look here, it says Free Comic Book Day. The green here means that it's all ages. So this book is good for all ages. And we'll go through the all ages one, and then we'll move on to the teen one. Next up is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles book, Free Comic Book Day book. We ran out of this one at the Comics Conspiracy on Saturday. It was the second title to run out. The first one we had run out was Conan. It's a mature title, and I'll show you what the color is later. Dogman in the League of Misfits. So if your kid loves Dogman, hopefully we're able to snag a copy. This one also we ran out of the Star Wars High Republic Adventures. This one also had an Avatar story in it as well from Dark Horse. So Sweet Valley Twins, another Free Comic Book Day one there. My daughter grabbed that one. Aftershock had some Free Comic Book Day book. This one is blue labeled, if you can notice up here, blue now. It's no longer green. So this is the teen stuff. This is for more young adults, so on and so forth. There's an animosity story in this one, so I might have to check it out. Valiant gave us a Shadow Man. Who knows what's going to happen with Valiant? We'll see. Rick Remender, it has a new one coming out from Image, and that's called The Sacrificers. This book is one of the worst paper quality books I've ever picked up. And it's definitely one if I'm curious about it, so I'm going to check it out. But it's definitely one that if you get clammy hands or hands that sweat, do not touch this. The ink will come right off on your hands. And it's garbage paper, so be careful flipping them. There was another one. This one is a graphic biography of the legendary Stan Lee called I Am Stan. This is coming out later this year in graphic novel format, so this is a preview of it. I think one person said, God, that's a lot of words. And yes, there's a lot of words in this because it's a biography. Now we're to the bigger ones. This is one from Marvel Comics, and that's Marvel Voices. So we had that one there. Uncanny Avengers. Marvel had like tons of them this year. They even had one for all ages, like that was the Spider-Man Friends and stuff. I don't think I have a copy here, but Marvel had like 4 free comic book day titles this year. Crazy. Spider-Man and Venom was another one from them. That's staying in. DC had their their Night Terrors special edition. I'm gonna actually pop this one open for you. I might have shown you guys in an earlier video, but good God, and this isn't even in the center of the book, but good God, this is a checklist. Night Terrors, holy crap, that's a lot of books. I think it's 46 I counted. But if you're gonna get into that Night Terrors, it's replacing books you already are getting most likely. So like Batman, it will be Night Terrors Batman. For Nightwing, it'll be Night Terrors Nightwing. Poison Ivy, so on and so forth. All of the comic books are being replaced by these. There's a handful of new ones that are dropping. But for the most part, you just need to worry about the First Blood, which is the alpha, 1 through 4 Night Terrors, and Night Terrors Night's End, which will be kind of the Omega, or I don't know what it is. In this reading order, it has it as kind of the start to 2, 3, and 4 of Night Terrors. So who knows? But that's the Night Terrors for DC. If you didn't grab that, you might want to pick that up to check it out. And now we get to the mature titles. So mature titles have a red logo on the top right there. And this one's from Dark Horse. And this is Umbrella Academy and The Witcher. So for the fans of The Witcher, there's a story in there. And last is that I decided to show you guys was Fish Flies. It's the comic book from Jeff Lemire coming out. So yeah, that's stuff. So free comic book day, can be fun. It's a lot of chaos working it because I have to sort all the books, count all the books, prep all the books, set out the books, then help hand out the books, and it's a crazy thing, but it's fun. So what can you do? I did also watch Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I watched it Thursday night of last week at 10 o'clock. It was a 2.5-hour movie. The theater said I would be out by 2:45. I was not out by 2:45 because the trailers went super long for some reason. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that again. Not a youngin' anymore. But I did enjoy Guardians 3. I put it just after Guardians 1. I love Guardians 1. It's amazing. The movie's fantastic. It's one of the top MCU movies for me. 2 for Guardians was just it did not hit. It did not resonate. It pissed me off more than I enjoyed it. I've watched it over again, but there's some things that I can kind of get behind. But the jokes after jokes and stuff, like the movie it has issues. This one has some stuff still that is but it's an enjoyable film. I do recommend going and seeing it. I do put it higher than Guardians 2 on my list. So yeah. Will I take my kids? Probably. They are going to be old enough now that I can even probably show them Volume 2. I have not yet shown them Volume 2 because Drax says penis. And there is a basically montage told through what looks like 3D printed simplistic art style shit of Ego sowing his wild oats across the galaxies. Yeah, I haven't shown my kids that one yet. So Guardians 3, you can go check it out for yourself, but it's a good time and I highly recommend it. It's one of the better Marvel movies that have come out as of late. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave comments down in the comment section below. Hopefully I can get to those. I'm busy, okay? I'm busy. I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. All right. You can listen to me on the Comics Conspiracy podcast. We just finished recording the episode where we talk about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, so you can head over there to hear more of my talk on it and what I liked about it and so on and so forth. But there'll be a link in the description below, but I think you can go to comicsconspiracypodcast.com. I think that's our website. I'll probably have to figure it out. But yeah, head over there, check us out. You can help me and my fellow conspirators out through Patreon at www.patreon.com/comicsconspiracy. For as little as $1 a month, you help us with hosting fees and getting products. So thank you very much to all of our backers. It helps out immensely because there's a lot of stuff. A lot. And I'm purging. So always purging. So you can, I think I have a link to it, but if not, it'll go up with this one or this video. But there should be a link in the description below for my eBay page. That's where I'm purging stuff. Normally I have my stuff scheduled, so my stuff will finish on Sundays. But yeah, feel free to check that stuff out. If there's anything that you want, go ahead and bid on it. I am a very, very good shipper. I pack stuff very well, and it will ship to you hopefully. And I can't guarantee perfect, but it'll be close enough. Yeah. What else? What else is there to talk about besides being super tired and needing to finish this up? You can follow me on Twitter. My handle's at Brock Sager, as long as that thing's still around. And you can also follow me on Instagram, Brock's Basement. Also over there, where I've been posting, just stuff associated with comic books, like what covers I really like from every week, so on and so forth. Hopefully, I'll be able to get to posting stuff there more. And yeah. That's it. I'm done. I'll see you guys next week.